We're here on the northern part of the Pine Island Sanctuary in a stable dune barren. And this particular stable dune barren is one of the finest examples of this kind of habitat in the state of North Carolina. A lot of the understory, the bottom of the dunes, these little low shrubs that you see down below us, are mostly beech heather. And it's a species that does really well in these dry environments. In the spring, these little tiny shrubs are covered with little tiny yellow flowers that are just spectacular, but very, very brief in their appearance. So you have to be out here looking for them. The stable dune barren basically means that the dunes are not moving now, not blowing because the trees have stabilized them, but it's also hasn't been overtaken by the forest. So you'll see most of the trees that surround us, all these shrubs, are loblolly pines are the tall ones, and then live oaks are the small ones. You'll also notice a lot of the smaller trees are dead. What happens here is these are getting hit by salt spray and wind all the time, and so they survive for a period, and then a hard, dry summer will come in and kill off some of the shrubs. They die, they collapse, they drop all their nutrients down to the bottom, and create a pocket of good soils for new things to move into. So this area is really spectacular. It was once just moving dunes, and you can see off to the right this sort of rolling set of dunes that was once blowing in the wind, that the shrubs have stabilized those rolling dunes and created this beautiful dry habitat up here on the dunes. This is a great spot for fox and coyote. There are actually, if you look on the ground, you'll see various spots where little coyotes have run through here. The fox like to den up here. They'll get in underneath, like this bush off on the right, and they'll den into the bottom of that. The bush provides cover for them and creates structure for their den underneath. So in the spring, young fox will play in the dunes up here. One of the challenges in an environment like this, which we're experiencing today out here shooting, is the wind. And the wind is just constantly rolling across this area. So it's a tough area for most plants to survive, and only the hardy survive in a barren dune. You'll also notice the wind-swept quality of some of these trees here. If you look over here, you can see the ocean, and the dominant winter wind is this northeast wind. Comes in with the salt spray, and it pushes all the trees off in this one direction. So everything has sort of a directionality to it as a result of that wind structure out here.